Hi, Journal Junction here. Today I'm going to be decorating some of my sewing pattern covers, and I wanted to show you a little bit about how I go about that. So first I make a few clusters, and I've made some already, but I wanted to show you some of the items that I use when I make clusters. I use music paper, just tear it up. I use pattern tissue. I use the pattern instructions. I will just tear them up and use them as a base for the cluster. Sometimes for the toppers, I might use a butterfly die cut. These are Forever in Time. I believe I got these off of Amazon a long time ago. I use buttons. I circle cut out some music paper. I will use some different fun things, buttons, just fun things that I have in my craft drawer. I will also say that I also use printed pages of words that I use the typewriter font, and I basically just picked some words that would be nice for my sewing journals. I also picked some words that were nice for my garden journals because I'm going to be doing some seed packet journals soon. And then these are just general journaling words. And I'll use these throughout my journals just to give the journals a little bit more texture and personality. I print these on tea stain paper, and then I just use some ink and ink the edges, and I just take it and go around like that. I don't use a dauber most of the time. So here are some of the clusters that I've made already. This one says, try this pattern, pattern your path, follow patterns, warm stitches. That's the back front of a bingo card, a car bingo. Pattern magic. So I'll be using these. I'll be using fabric and ribbon and laces to decorate them, but I will show you along the way. Oh, I also have some washi this is actually some masking tape from Scotch that I got at Michael's quite a long time ago. I still have some left, and I love it for my sewing journals because it looks like some measuring tape. I have a couple other little washis and just some different ribbons. So I'm going to clear my desk and I'm going to be right back. I've made a few decisions on some of my patterns and I wanted to go through those with you. This pattern here, I have this fun ribbon and it just matches the pattern so well. I'm not exactly sure how I'll decorate with it yet, but I'm putting it with it so that I know I want to do that. This cluster I made with a little strip of fabric there, and I think I'm going to put it right down here to cover this. You know, I don't care if all of these stamps and all are covered, but I think that would look nice there. This cute little one, I thought I would go ahead and, I'm not sure if I want to cover that Hancock Fabrics or put it over here. We'll see. This one, I'm not sure if I'm going to just put it up here on the barcode or put it down here. I need to add something else up here on the barcode. I don't know. I have this fun thing that says fibers. Let's see, I could put something like this up here. I'm going to put that there just to see if I might want to use that. For this, I'm going to use, I don't like to see the barcodes, as I just said. I'm going to use some fabric and put that on there, and I thought I would put a button, and then I thought I want to put this other button on there. And I tied through the button, these are the the strings of a tea bag. And yes, I saved those. I don't save all of them. I save some to get a little batch and then be done with it. But I thought, gosh, that would be cute glued on there, just hanging down. So these are some of my ideas for my covers. I also like this rickrack. I think it would be cute on this child's pattern, and you don't need a whole lot, just put a little bit. Let's see, I'm going to cut this tape off. Put a little bit right there. Or down here. I think I like it there. And you could stitch it. I have already stitched around the edges. Okay, I'm going to call this one done for now anyways. I don't think I'm going to do anything more to it, to the cover. I basically was filming everything down here when I should have been filming it up here. So I'm going to show you what I've done, and to remedy that, I put a piece of washi tape right below here so that I don't go and bring everything down by mistake. All right, so for this cute little pattern cover, I put some rickrack over here, and I put some fabric up here with a large button and then a smaller button, and I tied some tea bag string through the top button before I glued it on. And I'm not sure if I'll leave that hanging or not. I will decide that later. But this pattern is probably very close to being done with the decoration. This is the inside of this pattern. So I just wanted to show that to you. This pattern, I put this cluster on the bottom. I used it because it has that pretty teal flower on it that matches this cute teal dress on the pattern. And there was a barcode up here that I covered, and I used some lace, and first I put some music paper down, and then I used some lace, and I placed that here, and then I placed this word fibers that I got probably off of a package of some kind. I have no idea what. And then this one, I debated quite long over camera what I was going to use to decorate this one. And this is just some empty space. I wanted to see this stamp. I kind of like it. But I debated using, what did I debate using? Now I don't even remember. But I used this cluster with the pink lace on it. This one, this one has inside of it an idea that I had, and that's what I was debating. Should I put this here or over here? And in the end, I decided to go with this cluster, and I will use this in my signature somewhere. Okay, so here we go. I haven't done this one yet. I decided to use this cluster for this pattern because I have this little purple piece of fabric on there. This one is actually lined with that same fabric. Let's see, where do I want to put it? I could put it here. I kind of like seeing New York fabric, not returnable, on there. There's not a barcode to cover. Do I even want to? I'm tearing this down. I had to tear This original cluster was much bigger, and I was thinking, oh, I'm not going to use it. And then I ended up just tearing the back down so it would fit on here, and it actually turned out nice. So for this one, I could put it over here. Then we missed the bottom of her dress. Could put it down here. No, that's crazy to put it up there. Maybe put it over here so we see the New York. I kind of like it there. All right, I'm going to glue that down. I also talked about I was using PVA glue to glue these down. Let's see. That's good. And I did use Aleene's Jewellet to glue the buttons down. So there's that one. Now, do I want to put anything else on here? I could put, no, not that. I don't like that. I could put some of this pink lace on here. I don't really like that either. I think I'm going to call this one done. Is there anything in this fun box of goodies? No. This flower could be cute. Oh, that's cute. I wonder if it sticks up too much. I'm going to leave that there for now. Washi tape or masking tape. I could use a little strip of it on here. This will come up if I don't like it. I think I will use some. All right, let me pull this up. I'll cut a piece. I'm going to glue the back of this a little bit more. I think I'll use glue stick for this. Sorry this part is off camera. I just don't want to get the glue stick all over the pattern. Straighter on here. I like that. Okay, what about this flower? I don't know. I think that's too much. Too much. Oh, I have a little piece of purple ribbon. Just a little bit right there, just to break up all that yellow. I'm going to do it. All right, I think I'll use this Aleene's on here. No rhyme or reason to the glues that I'm using. Oh, there goes my pup. There's another gardener out there. This is not sticking. Okay, I think it'll be fine. Well, it's not sticking. I'm going to have to use, let me try the glue stick. Maybe combination of the both of them will. will hold it while that other glue dries on there. Okay, I think I'm calling this one done. Let that dry. All right, now this one I have to think about. I'm just not sure. I thought, well, should I use this as a tie to close the journal? The one thing with these fabric journals is that sewing journals, is that with the fabric, the covers are weighty and they don't really need closures. So I tend to not use them. I don't necessarily want to be tying and untying my journals all the time, but I love this ribbon. So I may just use it on the edges of signatures and inside the journal, because this one looks just fine how it is. I don't think I need any decoration on it. I mean, I really don't want to cover anything up. I mean, I think it would just be distracting on the cover. All right, I'm done with decorating the outsides. Now I need to do a few things on the inside covers before I can start with the signatures. So let me set that up and I will be right back. Okay, I have quite a few of my sewing patterns that still have the flap on them. There were quite a few that I cut off, but then 5 of them, I left the flap on. And what I intend to do is, on the inside, I'm going to create a pocket and put a snap on there and cover the area that I put the snap on with, oh, something like this or this. I haven't decided exactly yet, but I'm going to make the pockets out of this pattern paper. What I did is, when I was ironing the freezer paper to the backs of the patterns, I also ironed a bunch of pattern tissue to freezer paper as well, so that I could make things for the insides of my journals. I'm going to make some tags, I'm going to make some journaling cards, and I am going to use it for pockets as well. I am not going to cut this on camera. I can't find my pinking shears, but I found some scallop scissors, so I think I'm going to try to use those. So I'm going to pause it right now. Basically, I'm going to cut it large enough to make a pocket, and then I will come back and show you what I've done. Well, if that wasn't a fiasco, like I said, I couldn't find my pinking shears, and so I tried using the scallop edge scissors, and they wouldn't cut through the paper. So I had to spend at least 5 minutes looking for my pinking shears. I hate when that happens, but I did find them, and they cut through the paper like I wanted. So this is my idea. For the patterns with the tabs, I am going to glue a pocket right about there, and then I'm going to have them have a closure. So I think I used a snap on one before, and that would take a while for me to put snaps on all of them. I'd end up sewing them. So I think I'm going to use some velcro. I just snipped a little piece off, and I'm going to put the soft side facing up, and I'll put the rough side on this side, and I'm going to glue it on with this Fabric Fusion glue, so it should really stay. And I'm also going to glue this down. onto this fabric. So basically it's going to act like a hidden journal spot. And then I will probably put a button or some kind of embellishment here where the Velcro is going to be on the other side. So let me do that and I will be right back. Well, I've finished decorating and putting the little flip outs on the journals with the tabs. So I thought I would show you real quick. This one isn't quite dry, so I'm going to be very gentle with it. But I put a little fleur-de-lis button on there with a piece of embroidery. And there's the Velcro. It's working well. And this flap, I may decorate more when I get into doing the signatures and ephemera. So there's the first one. This one is so lovely. This is it's soft. Oh, love it. So this is like a little pearl button. I love this one. Thought the pearls went really cute with this cover. Here's another pretty vintage sewing pattern. And look at this dark blue with it. And look at that sparkle. I love this next one. So this is a robe, and I sewed some fabric on that side and some lace on this side. And the inside is a quilted pink. I'm not sure if you can see, that's really pretty pink quilted fabric. And here I've just put a button on top of a piece of that embroidery. And we decorated this one together with the cluster and that tape and that ribbon. And this is what I ended up putting on top of this pattern. And the glue finally stayed down when I used the Beacon 3-in-1. So that ended up being the best glue choice for these. Here is the one we did together with the pretty pink. That's going to go somewhere on the inside. We did this one together. These don't have the flaps. Put the lace on the back. It's all dried up. It's nice and sound. And this is the one we did with the rickrack and the fabric and the buttons. I think this one is so lovely. So sweet. This one also, I can't even get it open, does not have a tab at the top, but I love this one. I wanted to show you one that is finished, and that is this one here. I did do a snap closure on this area here, and I like the snap. However, it is a little bit more difficult to get it off and on. I do like the Velcro, so we'll see which one I end up liking best. My next video, I will show you how to put the signatures together, the fun things I put into this little dashboard, and some of the ephemera and the other items that I use to decorate the inside, and how I sew the signatures in. I will show you how I make the bookmark. Isn't this cute with all the beads and charms? And thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you're so inclined, if you don't want to miss future videos. Thanks so much and have a wonderful day.